And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first three, we should be in for a treat. The Knicks lead by... Here's Smith. To the inside. Mozgov. It's blocked. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. The first free throw is good. Cleveland with a very strong year last year. They were a very solid team on the road, as most LeBron-led teams are, Clark.
Yeah, he's a special guy in terms of how he can elevate other players. Didn't start out hot on the road, but eventually got it together and ended up 22-19 away from home.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Porzingis. And it's a Flalo in for Anthony. Here's Dellavedova. From 12 feet out. Here's Mozgov. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play, the board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness.
Kevin and Greg, hard work on the offensive glass always does that. I mean, his fans will remember the dunk, but the coaches love the rebound.
And here's Calderon. So no problem for New York as they get the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, Clark, made the difference.
Well, you know, at this stage, you've got to defend your home floor, and they did that.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Jose, congratulations on the win here tonight. How important was winning this game following your last loss to try to reestablish some momentum?
Well, I think we played better. I think we're getting confidence. I know it was a bad loss, but we know what we have to do to win games. And we're going to be...
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Robin Lopez. He came out of the locker room at halftime with some nice shooting, going 3 for 3 to start the third quarter.
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching. I mean, if he was shooting the ball, it was going in. You rarely see a performance like this with this crazy high shooting percentage. Wow.
I think he came tonight with a specific intention, not to be outworked by anyone. He owned the glass and got great position time and time again. I just loved his energy.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, and we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.
What a life, eh, freak? 1 minute you're playing 21 and Horace on the courts in Harlem, and the next moment you're in the showroom, configuring the gun.
Tell you about Vic. He has his bad rap.
want you to know that it's our time. You and me bleed the same. Click the side.
들던 그때보다 조금은 잃었어. 우리는 바보처럼 몸으로 부딪히면서 배웠어. 넘어질 때마다 일어서 다시 고쳤었지. 일어서 눈부신 성공의 신바람. 잠시나마 불어봤던 휘파람. 한 곡도 책은 나기 전에 그림자처럼 날 따라온 비바람. 시기 질투 기대 압박을 못 이긴 몇 번의 실축. 자만 나태함 속에 던졌던 말로 홈런을 맞는 실투. 다 끝. 난가가 탔지만 우린 우리 앞길을 막지만 하고 외치며 마음을 다 잡아냈었지. 진짜 한치 앞도 안 보이는 가시밭길에서도 절대 유턴 없이 잘 봐라 늘도록 의지하면서 둘이 딱 붙어갔지. 비극 지극 기가 아프지만 지나가 보면 웃음 나오는 희극. 그래서 우린 지금
We got Kevin Durant up next. And you know he'll come to play. I love his versatility, but that makes shutting him down next to impossible. Coach gave us a full breakdown of what to expect. We watched plenty of film, but sometimes you just gotta throw all that out the window and settle things on the court. And I'm ready. Bring it, KD.
It's game time in Cleveland as the crowd is filling up the Quicken Loans Arena. The Thunder made a special trip here for one game, back in Oklahoma City for the next one. These guys are hot, no doubt about it, continuing to put up win after win.
And when I look at Oklahoma City, they've started the season with a little bit of a chip on their shoulder. They had a lot of people with into the season. And I tell you what, they are out to prove those folks wrong.
And they're doing it, Greg. I know it's still early, but they've already shown they can compete with the best teams in the league.
All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Taking a look at the Thunder. Inside, you've got Ibaka and Kanter. Russell Westbrook out there with Andre Robertson. And it's Durant in at the small forward. Love, no luck. Well, last season would be one where Kevin Love played a different role, saw his numbers decline, but Freak comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Smith. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Adams, he's checked in for Kanter. McGarry comes in for Serge Ibaka. Waiters, he's checked in for Roberson. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook.
And, you know, for Love last season, we knew he'd be in a supporting role to LeBron. You put any player next to LeBron, and he automatically becomes some kind of role player.
And thinking back to Love and his numbers last year, we saw the same thing from Bosh when he played with LeBron. Love and Bosh had similar reductions in scoring, but both were still great players, and they both have the ability to adapt and impact the game in other ways.
Inside, here's Adams. Got a hand on it, but they'll get another chance. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. We've got 1:48 left here in the opening quarter. Clock at 6. Payne kicks to Durant. Another shot. Not enough on that one as it misses.
That was a good rebound right there, but they haven't been very strong on the glass so far.
Clark, a little disparity there in the rebound numbers, but some of that comes down to how the ball bounces. Let's see if it evens out.
The Cavaliers again can't hit. And now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity. They get it back. And the layup falls.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
LeBron passes to Dixon. The 11-footer. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Here is Durant. He's coming off a 31-point game against Portland.
But his passing just blew me away. I mean, to see him operate their offense that way was a breath of fresh air. Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
And Cleveland making a change here. Mozgov's checked in. Free throw good, Adams. Kiwi Steven Adams, one of the toughest players down on the block.
And Kevin Adams is not afraid to get under somebody's skin. He's pretty strong defensively, too.
Shumpert dishes to Freak. And here's Fry from the arc, and that is good. Fry's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
Outside Durant. Mozgov grabs the board.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Here's Dellavedova. He had 13 points in the win against the Celtics in Boston.
And boy, did he have it going offensively. He lived at the line during that game as well, and that's where he got a lot of those points.
The Cavaliers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
And here's Freak on his experience as a one-and-done college player. Now with more and more freshmen, Clark, making the jump to the pros, we can expect to hear more stories like this, I'm sure.
Well, without question, Kevin, that's the case in the landscape that we find ourselves in. But, you know, there's something to be said for developing all 4 years in college when that's the best route for an individual player. Nowadays, I think, unfairly so, there's a ton of pressure on young guys sometimes to leave prematurely. We'll see if Freak's decision pays off for him long term. Talk about putting something extra on it. That don't.
But now for Cleveland. Channing Fry's checked in for Love. Freak comes in for Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Adams, he's checked in for Cantor. McGarry comes in for Serge Ibaka. Kevin Durant's checked in for Dion Waiters. And it's Payne in for Roberson.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Here's Dixon, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Freak's got 7 points. 55 seconds left in the first half. Westbrook kicks to Adams. Payne with it. An 11-point game for him in the win against Portland. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. It's Durant with the drive. Offline from the top of the key.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Deflects the pass.
But they'll probably let the clock wind down here.
Right on.
Oh! That athletic.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
And that replay is sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. It's Westbrook with the drive. It's Durant on the wing. Again, Durant missing. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. It's the Thunder up 5. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Gentlemen, I'm over here with Tristan Thompson. And after that first half, Tristan, what's the plan going to be for this second half?
Well, it's simple. It's going to be a dogfight. You know, they got big guys, true bigs, and we got to come out, play hard, and not let up.
You have to have plenty of bark in a dogfight, Tristan. Thank you. Guys?
All right, Doris, thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Hey guys, some keys to talk about from what I've seen so far. This is a tight ball game, but remember, this is our house.
I like how many points we were able to generate from the paint in the half. Our offense should have a nice balance to it going forward because their D has no choice but to put some more bodies in the middle and create some space for us on the perimeter. The guys I will give credit to are the guys who came off the bench and gave us the scoring pop we needed. And let me touch on tempo for a second. We're not out to use the whole shot clock, but I would like to see us get set up offensively.
We know we can take their best punches and hang with them. Now it's time to hit them with everything we got and see how they handle it.
Welcome back, folks. Thank you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to get going once again. Hey, during the break, players getting a chance to refuel and hydrate with some Gatorade as there is more basketball in store.
Well, Westbrook has been great. 18 points, and he's been delivering a healthy dose of helpers, too.
He really has, Clark. Always with his head up, looking to make the pass, trying to find the open man.
The Thunder leading by 5. And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. Durant, the 3, and Ibaka, the 4. Roberson is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Cantor in at the 5.
And last season was one where Tristan Thompson transitioned from a starter to a bench role. Didn't let the move bother him and still put up solid numbers off the bench.
Westbrook kicks to Roberson. And Cantor now top the key. Cantor sets the pick for Westbrook. And the 3 ball is good. Westbrook's got 21 in the game. Well, for Thompson, he was great off the bench. You're right, Greg, for the Cavs last year. Even earned some Clark Sixth Man of the Year consideration votes.
And deserved it because of how he played and his impact. He actually had his best year in terms of shooting efficiency. Shot a career high 55% from the floor.
Channing Fries checked in for Thompson. Freak comes in for Kevin Love.